Tonight on the OSMcast, or today on the OSMcast, at some point we were listening to this on the OSMcast, we're talking about stuff. This is the OSMcast. Hey folks, welcome back. It's the OSMcast, your podcast for everything awesome. I'm Basil.
I'm John.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Charlie.
And that's us. Yes, that's right. Once again, in case you hadn't heard, I have absorbed a whole other podcast in that I said, hey guys, let's record a thing, and they said yes.
And I don't know that we've recorded a normal podcast in like...
It's been 3 years. I can tell you exactly how long it's been.
Yep, I can tell you why.
Yes, I can tell you why and how long it's been.
It was my fault.
No, it was not your fault. You were not the one who ended up in a crisis stabilization unit for 3 days.
That doesn't count.
You
could
pretty sure that
podcasted
counts.
from there.
I do feel like it was in general like hard to schedule. There were multiple... It would have happened one way or the other.
Look, all I'm saying is, y'all's unfortunate loss, my amazing gain. So, yes, we have quote-unquote absorbed the Chains of Buffet, and I thought, well, now that I have them, I need to use them because they're amazing. That's why I wanted them in the first place. So, hi guys, how's it going?
You got 3 years of unreleased interviews. What do you want, Basil? Jesus.
Well, from you, everything.
I mean, I am... And I'm not the one who said this. I am the greatest living interviewer. That's from Yuri Lowenthal, motherfucker. That's on Twitter. You can check that shit out.
That's right. Chet.
Don't at me.
At Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah, at Yuri
He's the one
Lowenthal.
that said it.
Oh.
If you've got problems, all complaints sent to Yuri Lowenthal.
So pretty much what's going to happen since, except for weird circumstances where we have to bring someone in on the internet, most awesome casts are done, in person where we're all looking at each other. That's just how we tend to record.
Which is problematic for us because we live 3 hours away.
Yes.
Right, so...
5 if traffic in Chattanooga is particularly atrocious.
So
Yeah.
yes, 5.
So... But we do go to mini-cons together.
Yes.
And I know we do convention reports together. I'm like, well, let's just carve out like an hour or so. When we're at a con together, then let's just chit-chat.
Then at like 3 a.m. we do it.
Right.
We do mini-cons together, and we also do mini-cons together.
It's true. We are currently the HamaCon Mini-Con 2018.
We do many
going.
mini-cons together.
It's true.
Maybe you've heard of it. It's like HamaCon, but smaller.
It's true. Although it feels a little bigger this time.
Yeah.
As we drug the artist alley actually out into the lobby, which makes so much more sense.
Phrasing
like
boom.
that.
I'm probably. But yeah, it's so much nicer now that that little hallway is not so ungodly cramped now that people to walk through. It's
Yeah, you can really spread your legs and fly down there.
it's I believe I can soar.
I believe I can touch this guy.
Think about it every night and day.
All these
Spread my
things
legs and fly away.
probably against venue policies.
Probably. But speaking of, oh no, that's terrible. I can't say that.
Oh, shit.
I can't say that. Segue. Charlie got married.
Oh, wow. Oh, your segue game needs...
I don't remember that.
Are we
sure
going to
about
review
that?
a wedding on a podcast?
Man, totally should have done that.
The response to that was, are you sure? I was pretty drunk.
But yes, it did happen.
So how's that going?
Well, pretty good.
Cool.
It's a lot like not being married.
Yeah, only with rings.
Yeah.
That I forgot to wear.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
I commonly forget to
Yeah,
wear.
congratulations. You will never remember to wear that shit.
That's why you never take it off.
My problem is that the rings that I got us were wood, and my job would pretty much ruin a ring like that. I'm pretty sure. I keep meaning to buy like a stainless steel one, something that I don't care, like $3-5 that I don't have to care if it gets hurt.
Which really, in retrospect, is what we all should have just fucking bought in the first place.
Yeah,
There's also like silicone rings that you can get.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I feel like that's going to make my fingers sweat. This is some really A-list podcasting material.
Yeah.
It also seems really weird. I just don't get the idea of, like, here's a silicone ring. Like,
Well, you can put your hand in the oven and the ring won't melt.
moving on!
Well, no, legit, like as a friend, that's what they ended up doing. Because they kept, like, dinging the rings here and there, and so that's actually
Dinging they rings.
That's right.
We've got, anime going on. We've got, hype game releases soon. But nah, fuck it, ring talk.
That's right. So how did you
Rings
get
are-
married?
That's
They'll
true.
let you may or may not have to look forward to this. I don't know.
Also,
I'm
though-
putting my money on not, but... you
Yeah,
know.
we'll see.
I've been 100% right on my Dylan predictions.
What were your Dylan predictions?
Your
My,
fantasy
my
Dylan
Dylan
league.
predictions long ago were that people just needed to leave you the fuck alone.
That's probably true, yes. But
Because everybody, like, there was a time where everybody was trying to get you to do this and that. I'm just like, no, fuck it. Leave him alone. He'll figure it out.
His preference would be for everyone everywhere to leave them alone forever, though.
Right,
yes.
right. Well,
That's actually, yes.
Cave plan.
Cave plan. Oh, wow, that's depressing.
Like
Moving on.
I'd like a lot of shit that ain't happening.
So yeah, wooden rings, they're pretty cool. And I also figured that over the years, like, as anniversary gifts, I can upgrade the rings to other things. Like silver, gold, what have you. Titanium.
Well, the first year's paper, so
Paper rings would be pretty cool.
there you go. It's like they're made out of wood. Wait.
It's just proto paper!
I feel like, paper rings, like, you're getting into, like, kindergarten arts and crafts. Like,
Yeah,
are you going to cut construction paper and, like...
That sounds pretty badass.
Just do
Okay.
friendship bracelets.
Those
What
are
year is
cloth.
friendship bracelet?
Cloth seems like,
Now, I will say that for the year for paper, what I did for my first anniversary was, and this is legit because I know
Okay.
girls never listen to this, but this is fine. There is a website where you can get the star map of any day. Well, it was in the night sky.
What?
I think you even like give the general like city direction. So that was really nice when I did for our first.
Oh, that's cool. I want to
So-
steal that, maybe.
You should totally. Again, Daryl's never listened to this, so
Yeah.
I have no qualms in letting you know this now.
So let's
Okay.
talk shit about Daryl.
She's pretty great.
Yeah, she is.
I
Yeah.
approve.
I know. I don't really have anything to say.
Let's talk shit. Well, I'm sure she does it eventually. Unlike Lauren.
You and Jess.
I mean, Jess, but Jess has like a system, got squatty potty and everything's elevated just right.
system to what? What system were we talking
Pooping.
about?
Pooping.
Okay.
We're
I see.
covering
I-
all the bases here.
I follow the pun.
Yeah.
I get it now. We're
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Guys, we're talking about shit now, if you're keeping track at home.
All right,
Check that
so
off your bingo card.
it's a moment of awesome. All right, John, you're talking about hot new game releases. What you been doing lately?
Not buying shit because I'm poor.
I hear that.
I will say, there's a lot of games recently and coming up that I've been looking forward to. But I guess one we can talk about because it's going to be in the zeitgeist for, the next few weeks is Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
The last Direct was fun. I don't know where you fall on the Piranha Plant inclusion.
Hell
but
yes.
yeah, I'm pro Piranha Plant. However, I was having this discussion with my streaming partner Mike the other night, and we were talking about I think it was Thursday, and he was talking about like how he didn't know a good portion of the Smash roster because a lot of it's Fire Emblem characters from games that haven't come out westward or had very small like Game Boy Advance releases or some shit.
These are characters you know from Smash.
Yeah, pretty much. And, a bunch of them are Pokemon, and, if you're old, you don't know more than 151, so...
That's a high number.
But I was using Nintendo's laziness, because, there's so many Echo Fighters, and there's so many characters that are just being recycled and reused. I said, if you're going to stick to being lazy, DLC characters, maybe some of them should be, characters that are already rendered in-game. I can think of a couple, like Zero and Alucard.
Right. And that's happened eventually. I think Little Mac or something like that was some of them were They were originally assist trophies that eventually got to graduate into real.
I don't know that we've ever seen it in the same game. I don't think we have, but fuck it. I'm pretty sure they can, turn off a single assist trophy based on whether or not that character's on stage, or just fucking not. I don't know. If you got assist trophies on, you're not really, playing a diva or any shit like that.
I am really curious to see what ends up being the DLC characters, because Sakurai's already out on the record and said Nintendo's already chosen them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Nintendo goes, we want these, and then he went whether or not he could turn them into characters or not.
Yeah.
And Piranha Plant was definitely one that I was not expecting. I don't think anybody was.
No, for sure not.
But now that I've seen it, I want it.
Yeah, I'm down. I am pro Piranha Plant. I will be playing Piranha Plant, day one when that DLC launches.
And I really hope Waluigi fans get dunked. I hope he's not in the game. He is a sin.
Seriously. I don't... Okay, there are two things in life I don't fucking get. Boba Fett and Waluigi. Because it's pretty much the same argument for both. Boba Fett's in there for 20 seconds, has 3 lines in the whole series. That's fucking it. Waluigi was a contrivance to give Wario a partner in tennis with. That's what Mario fucking Tennis was, the first game he appeared in.
There's not even a fun, actually, he first appeared in the Mario Brothers Holiday Special.
No, there's none of that shit.
And Boba Fett at least has a cool suit of armor. And I get the armor looks cool. And so Mandalorians are cool. But I'm not... Boba Fett, he's a guy. I don't know.
Boba Fett at least has the advantage of he was not simply a contrivance.
Yeah.
There were so many other bounty hunters you could pick from. The Death Machine robot, the lizard, the dude in I don't know.
Wait, are you talking about IG-88 and
yes.
Bosk?
Yes,
and
Dengar.
Use their name. Use their Christian name.
No one would know who they are.
But you do.
We were Star Wars fans in the 90s. Of course we do.
Oh,
all you had left were the trading cards.
Oh, I got hard into the Star Wars trading card game, so that is not a joke.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm 1 card away from a complete set. Still.
Oh, man.
Expand the Empire. Why was that card so damn hard to find?
I don't know. I could
Chase cards, man.
All the things that game did wrong, I could do a podcast on, but that's not this podcast.
Now, I can say that if you want to be cheap and you want to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's not a bad idea to try, while they're still doing it, the Google Project Stream beta. I don't know if you looked at it. So Google's doing this thing called Project Stream. And it's the same similar thing like PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
Or the upcoming things that Microsoft's doing where they stream they handle the video side.
Yeah.
So they're rendering everything on their server farms, and they're sending you the video data,
and
then you're sending your button presses.
Yeah.
And as long as your interconnection's remotely good, it works. That's how I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Game super fun, and it runs really well. It runs at 60 frames per second. I have never felt lag. I have the visual quality will degrade. I'll see artifacting here and there.
Yeah.
But it never lags.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's just going to be part and parcel until, we just perfect internet technology.
But, yeah, I'm running off Comcast at okay speeds, and it runs just fine. And, 95% of the time, it looks amazing, like I'm running on a PS4 Pro or something.
I need to try that out. Because my computer definitely could not handle Assassin's Creed Odyssey, trying to run it itself. So,
and it's just running in a Google Chrome tab.
It's a hell of a thing.
My netbook that I'm running this, or my panels from, that runs 14 on the barest minimum levels and only at 10 to 20 frames per second, would run it just fine.
What was the name of it? Just Google Stream?
It's called Project Stream.
Project Stream.
Literally Google Project Stream. You'll find it. You punch in your email, get into the beta. That's it. That's it. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Super fun. I am really enjoying it. I had to get used to the fact that you are now attacked with the bumpers. That was a little weird, but it works. Once I got used to it, it's really fun running around Greece and then finding random places and killing people. It's, if you want to be a sociopath, this game is wonderful for you.
The internet will love it. It was a great choice for Google.
Well, I could totally see why Google chose it, right? Because this is a
the internet is full of sociopaths.
Yes, and it's a massive open world game that everyone digs. That is the new normal.
Yeah.
It's not a bad one, and it takes a beefy computer to run. So this is a really great way of testing their stuff out.
Yeah.
They also give you $10 of virtual money to spend, which I spent on the experience boost. Okay, so
There are microtransactions.
There are microtransactions, and what it is that it's either cosmetic stuff or making your life easier stuff. It's not so much it's a single player game, so if you're paying to win, that's whatever. But I did buy the experience booster because I heard that the game just flows better if you buy the experience booster. Money is one thing, things are another, but the experience does feel a little bit like a grind unless you buy the booster. And since I have free money to buy the booster with, I can either buy the money booster or the experience booster. I bought the experience booster, and I have enjoyed it. And since I'm already playing this game for free, getting free money to buy the booster with felt like extra free. So that's been good for me. But yeah, that's great fun. It's fun. I'm playing Cassandra. There is nothing quite like buying the Sparta kick, luring a bunch, goofing it up, eventually having to run up a mountain onto a cliff, and all the enemies come after you. Then you're like, boop, 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 right off the edge. It is very, and when I say boop, I mean they rear back and they kick the mother living crap out of them. And as they go, wah, as they fall in the end, and their arms sort of flail out while they're doing it. It is very satisfying. Very satisfying.
I think that's just a game you should make on the Havoc engine of just sending people off of cliffs.
Right.
Just have, different, bow and arrow, Warframe. Some of the weapons in that just have a really fun ragdoll effect because it just looks like they're just fucking going. It's like a fucking Dragon Ball Z punch. They just go flying.
So, Charlie, what have you been into lately?
Nothing.
Work.
Yeah. Over 50 hours this week in 5 days. Had 64 hours last week.
It's what we call some old bullshit.
Yeah. Almost literally dodged a bullet. So
Yeah, me too.
Sweet. Go on.
I don't know how much I can talk about it on a recording.
Oh, same here.
So
was it the same thing? Oh, we got to talk about this.
I doubt it. But anyways, Dylan, what's up with you?
I was not expecting this to transition so quickly. Oh, so we're basically naming moment of awesome. I got really deep into Stardew Valley.
I know. I saw the Twitter thread.
You saw the Twitter thread. I was literally playing. I remember I was
at
playing,
one point you and Heather weren't even speaking English anymore.
Yes, exactly. I got so I remember playing Overwatch competitive one day. I'm like, this is stressing me out. This is not why I play games. I've got this on my backlog. Let's try it. And it's literally the most pleasant thing you can do. Your character moves into this small town. All the people there are great. The twists you would expect to exist in other games do not exist.
When do the murders begin?
They don't.
What?
That's the great thing. There are characters that you would be like...
Fuck this game. I want the Doki Doki Literature Club of Harvest Moon Stardew Valley.
I think that's called Graveyard Keeper, but...
Okie dokie.
I almost feel like that would be too easy.
Okey-dokey.
Okay, there's the giant Walmart stand-in moves in, and two of the characters in town are obviously having an affair, and one of the characters in town is obviously super infatuated with this other person. There are ways these things could go dark, and they never seem to.
Except it's a bunch of white people, isn't it?
No. I mean, it's mostly white people, yes. Some of them aren't.
The game is racist, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Sorry, the Pleasant Place is almost entirely popular with white folks.
But in some ways, it's as racist as you want it to be because the character creation options are pretty intense.
Yes, you could choose to be.
So Stardew Valley is intense.
It is. And sometimes intense.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. But no, Stardew Valley is really fun. I had to stop playing it because I didn't want to get addicted.
I get the point of it really is you've got. It runs in cycles of a day. The game saves at the end of the day. And so when you start out, you're like, okay, I didn't get as much done today as I wanted to. I'll just play one more day. And then you're like, oh, well, I have to keep playing through this day if I want to save.
And then it's 5 actual weeks later.
Yes.
Yes,
you lost
totally.
your job. Your family stopped talking to you.
The sun started going down at 5 o'clock.
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, there is a very clear endpoint, though. Where the quests just start running out.
Is it when you die in real life?
No.
It's just like a Sword Art Online kind of deal.
No, it's you
die
can
in
play
the game, you die in real life.
Oh, man. Dylan's Sword Art Online would be Stardew Valley.
That would be a great take on the dot hack Sword Art Online trope of just you're stuck in fucking Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing.
I would watch that movie.
And nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
Give me 50. I want to order 52 episodes of this anime of Dylan specifically getting stuck in Stardew Valley. And instead of trying to get out, it's just, you know what, this is pleasant. I'm going to farm diamonds, I guess.
And then, just for fun, you can cut back to the real world where we're all trying to bring him back. And, he's in a hospital bed just hooked up to machines and we're all just...
And we just don't realize he's perfectly happy where he is.
Yeah.
Cave plan.
So no, I'm going to point out though, if something that bad happened, it can't still be Stardew Valley. Yeah, I'm going to know true Scotsman this. If it's dark, it can't be. Just if there was an episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood where something dark happened, it is no longer Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It is something else. You've created something else.
Well, no, but where all the bad things happen are in real life in this
Exactly.
anime. I still feel like it counts as long as in the game everything's pleasant. Because then I can make the argument that Stardew Valley can't be Stardew Valley because real life still exists.
Oh, okay, fine.
But the show can be called Stardew Valley. That's a trick. It's it'd be Dylan Valley.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Stardew Dylan.
This is weird.
Stardew Crossing.
Dylan Valley Crossing.
Oh.
Or just
Tournament edition. With EX Hyper Fighting.
Plus Alpha.
Oh, I want to see a fighting game element in Stardew Valley. That would be excellent.
I would play it more.
I feel nah, man, they'd be fighting. That's not the point.
But it wouldn't be...
There is dungeon crawling, but that's not the same as fighting. You wouldn't beat up the other citizens. That would be terrible. You would be a bad citizen.
But I could see an update eventually where they introduce an arcade or something you can go to. And you could play an arcade game in Stardew, and that could be a fighting game.
Yes, because they actually do have arcade games in Stardew Valley.
There you go.
Yep.
When's Marvel?
I don't know.
But
Stardew versus Marvel versus
How
Capcom.
is the state of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Because I know that you're still all about that.
I'm about as all about it as you can be with a game that nobody plays. The state of it, there's some weird shit that's been going on, and there are rumors that Capcom is going to update the game and rebrand it as Marvel vs. Capcom 4. That's the popular rumor right now. I don't know. If there's any, I don't know if there's any validity to it, but the things that have happened that make it a little believable. There's been a couple of pieces of merchandise from Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite that came out way after the game had already launched and failed and people had moved on. Razer did a Marvel vs. Capcom arcade stick that just launched a couple of months ago. And very recently, another one of those Gamerverse sets, I think it was Ryu and Black Widow, came out. because the first one they did was Iron Man and Mega Man X. So having it come out that late, it's really weird. The other thing that this is where the rumor really starts, is that apparently Capcom's former fighting game community representative, community manager, Peter Rosas, known as Combo Fiend, he had moved on, and nobody really knew what he was doing until the new Spider-Man game came out. And, he was credited as Marvel's community manager. So as the story goes, as the rumor goes, he opened up a dialogue between Marvel and Capcom about, hey, I think we can still do something with this. And that's where that rumor gets it's most legitimate. It's just like, okay, yeah, that's conceivable, but who actually knows?
How does rebranding it as 4 instead of Infinite? Would they do anything else?
I would imagine they would probably do a lot of things. One other thing that makes this kind of plausible was earlier in the year, a very large patch for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out. But it did nothing, except I think the official thing was improve system stability or something. But this was a large patch. And everybody was like, well, what the fuck is this? And then nothing ever happened. But if my theory on this, if it were true, if it were to happen, would be that it'd kind of be like what they did with Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, where it would just be a free update/upgrade. But I also think if they were to do it, they would probably redo the visuals, because the visuals suck, and I blame Marvel for a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite's problems, because I feel like they rushed the game because they wanted it out, on a specific timetable. They wanted specific characters in it to line up with movie releases and stuff like that. Black Panther was in the game shortly before the movie came out. Thanos was in the game, although Thanos has been in Marvel vs. Capcom before. But yeah, everything was really, I feel like it was constrained by a lot of Marvel's demands, because when the franchise first started, the biggest thing that Marvel was known for was X-Men cartoon. And, some of the early X-Men and Marvel vs. games get their visuals and stuff from the cartoon. And now they're, fucking multi-billion-dollar corporate monster. So it's not the same relationship that it was back then.
But even then, I think, that was sort of the case when 3 came out.
Mm-hmm.
On that 360 stuff. So
especially when Ultimate came out, because the new characters in Ultimate on the Marvel side were all pretty relatively unknown at that time. That was in 2011. It was like Doctor Strange, Rocket Raccoon, Nova.
Things that are really huge now that they were.
Yeah, but nobody fucking knew who Rocket Raccoon was, 7 years ago, or Doctor Strange for that matter.
Yeah. Sidebar. Yes. My new local, feeder baseball team is the Trash Pandas. And I was down with the term Trash Panda before I saw Guardians. Thank you.
Trash Panda won?
Yeah, Trash Panda did win.
They let me vote on that, and I don't even understand why, but I did it.
Well, thank you for your service. Yeah, we're totally getting the Rocket City Trash Pandas. I'm very excited.
That is fantastic.
So, okay, let's say Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is real.
Uh-huh.
In your perfect world, what would you like to see?
In my perfect world, I'd like to see kind of a balance shift, because I like the basic system of Marvel Infinite. I liked the active switch system. It was very cool. It was kind of a different take on, instead of calling in one of your other team members for an assist, you would do an attack, tag the other one in while that attack was still going. So you kind of had make your own assists and make your own setups. But the thing that I don't like as much, and this is purely me being, a Marvel 3 player and I spent, the better part of 6 years finding touch of death combos for literally every conceivable hit that Zero could possibly convert off of. So I'd kind of like to see the return to the one-hit kills, because Marvel Infinite does have a combo breaker mechanic in it where you can spend 2 bars and tag in your partner to, sort of end the combo. And with that being the case, I'd like to see more of the tricky stuff. I'd like to see, cross-ups in the corner. I'd like for meter management to be really, just, okay, do I need to use it, for like just a regular super, something like Zero Sogenmu, which, creates a copy of his moves and stuff, or do I save it for a combo breaker, or do I just use my bar and just, fucking kill this guy right now? And just sort of have that gamble of, because it's kind of, okay, this is going to sound crazy. Well, none of you guys fucking understand what I'm saying, so it's fine. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is a game I really like. It has a lot of similarities to Marvel Infinite, because the game does have assists, but you can also tag in the other character while they're on screen. And there's a number of different little setups. And the more I think about it, Arc System Works cribbed almost everything from Ultimate Marvel 3 for Dragon Ball FighterZ, although why they don't have push block in that game, I don't fucking know. And this is why I don't play Dragon Ball FighterZ anymore, is because I'm pretty sure everyone can understand this whether you play fighting games or not. That game is about, okay, if you block an attack, you're going to be blocking for the next 20 seconds, because the only way to get them off of you is with a parry mechanic, and once you're in block stun, you've got to deal with the standard block string from the character's combo, and then whatever assists, extend that. So you're just getting mixed up for like 20 seconds, just trying to figure out where to block and what to do. And it's not particularly fun. Yeah, I feel like in terms of fighting game mechanics, if Dragon Ball FighterZ had the BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle engine, it would be a fucking monster. I mean, it's already a monster, but it would be like the fucking best game in history. Like, everybody would fucking love it. Guys, hot take. Dragon Ball FighterZ, the actual mechanics and stuff, it's a trash version of Marvel 3, okay? It's trash. That game needs a fucking push block. I know nobody is understanding what I'm fucking saying.
What is a push block?
It's a mechanic where if you're in block stun, you can hit a button and it pushes the point character away from you. Okay, so you can react. Yes. In BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, it uses meter. Traditionally, Marvel vs. Capcom games, it does not. But either version would be hugely welcome for me, just because, using a push block strategically can push somebody off of you while they're doing a longer animation attack and give you an opportunity to counter. It's not just like, okay, you're going to be in this stalemate until your opponent decides that's not working. And then the other side of that is, if you're on the offense, you want to try and bait them into hitting the button for a push block when you're not actually attacking, so you can interrupt that and hit them, and break their defense that way. So that's a mechanic that I feel like those kind of tag team games need. But for whatever reason, Dragon Ball FighterZ does not. But it doesn't matter, because it's Dragon Ball and everybody's fucking horny for it. So.
Well, I mean, it's Dragon Ball. I mean, that's probably the best Dragon Ball fighting game, even as a trash version of, Marvel 3. It's definitely the best Dragon Ball fighting game, far and away. It's better than the Budokai games, and it's a good game. I enjoy it, however, as someone who's played a lot of versus games, some of that shit really annoys me, and just, block and sell for, 20 seconds at a time is not something I particularly enjoy. And I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this with my life? Well, it looks real pretty.
If we're going to force John to explain the push block, we have to force Dylan to explain how you farm diamonds.
All right.
Diamonds are actually for scarcity, so you're getting like blood diamonds and shit.
No, there would not be blood diamonds in Stardew Valley.
Or it wouldn't be
I've
Stardew
explained this.
Valley.
No, do you really want me to explain this?
You can't farm a diamond. That's not how diamonds work.
This game has a bunch of
diamonds aren't plants.
They have some dumb machines that would never exist in real life, but they work because it's kind of got that sort of Minecraft crafting type system. So there's a machine called, I think it's a crystallarium that you can...
Because of course.
Yeah. Like
You fucking making this shit up.
No, I'm not. The game is making this up. But, there's different things you can put down. Like, you can farm eggs, and then you can build a mayonnaise machine, and then it'll sit there and turn away. No. I'm just giving you examples.
Then you hook it up to your tomato machine, and you do Heinz mayo chip.
You can do, you can build a keg and take one resource. In Crystallarium, you build it, you place a gem in it, and diamonds are the most expensive gem. You place a gem in it, and then after a few days, it will produce a copy of that gem. And just continue every few days.
That's how gems work, folks.
That's not how gems work. That's not how farming works. And those two words are integral to the concept of diamond farming.
Steven Universe works, though. I mean, it's possibly.
No, they use kindergartens.
So I will argue,
which is science.
But the kindergartens do things. You have machines into kindergartens.
Not crystallariums. That's
Are you Ian Jones Corley, Rebecca Sugar? I don't want to hear it.
So if you got a crystallarium on the Enterprise, you can just run that ship forever.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I guess we don't know how they produce dilithium crystals. We don't know what that process looks like.
I'm just saying, if you have a machine,
that's
that can
probably a very
highly
guarded process.
So Stardew Valley has push blocks. That's the lesson that I've learned.
That's exactly.
No, but I'm going to argue.
So why can't Dragon Ball?
I've kind of fallen out, having completed most of the I think all of the quests at this point that I know of in that game.
Farming doesn't have quests. Farming has chores.
Okay, but my point is, the idea of just farming diamonds is not fun to me in that game. So, because at a certain point, there's nothing more you can spend your money on. So,
and I'm going to push block you on this and spin some meter and point out it is farming with really cute noises for everything. Like, it's all like, boop, 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 boop. Like, it's very audibly satisfying to do chores. And if real life had those audio wonderments, maybe chores would be more fun in real life.
What if it's not just that? Like, speaking of the sounds, like the graphics, animations, and the music, there are just so many callbacks to old 16-bit games. Like, I can literally, there are songs where I'm like, that, it feels like they took this from Chrono Trigger. Imagine that as well.
If we're talking about making chores satisfying, what if you just wrapped all your chores in bubble wrap? So you could pop bubble wrap as you're doing chores.
Stardew Valley sounds even better than that. Like, audio-wise, it sounds even better. I don't think you understand.
So if you bought the soundtrack for Stardew Valley, and you played that while you were doing your real-life chores, would that make life more satisfying?
No, because you have to time it. So that when you're doing a thing, the audio thing happens as you're doing the thing. It's not just a soundtrack thing. It's the act of doing things.
So we really just need a small device that has the sound effects so you can push buttons whenever you...
But you would not...
Go play it, Charlie.
You would need to have someone to do it for you.
It will run on your...
So you need to hire, like, I don't know, someone to play these for you, and they have to know what they're doing. So you're spending some good money on this.
It would be far cheaper to just pay someone to do the chores for you at that point.
It's probably true.
I think that's what you do right now, so...
Just because you guys...
You could farm that out to someone else.
You guys
don't have exciting noises.
Have me out here
you should.
On an island talking about fighting games. I'm going to make you watch this video I found of Dragon Ball FighterZ block strings. Then I'm going to make you watch some of them push blocking. I don't fucking know.
All right. Well, to pin a bow on this, wrap everything up, who do you want to see as a DLC character in Smash Brothers?
Oh, I'm ready for this.
Oh, crap. I have no idea.
All right, well, you're probably ready for something, Charlie. So,
yes. Dylan.
Technically, they had the Mii's.
I want down. No. It has to be photorealistic Dylan. Breaking the aesthetic of the game completely. I want photorealistic.
I would love Dylan in Smash Brothers in the Smash Ultimate trailer where, all the characters are getting, whatever the fuck by the light. Which, by the way, my favorite part is Snape just in the box.
Right.
But Dylan would just be like...
like, why?
Yeah, what?
I have not kept up with Nintendo, so I don't know what you guys are talking about, which makes this better.
This trailer is basically Infinity War into Evangelion for Smash Brothers. Except Kirby is...
But it's a game where you're playing with toys. Why?
Yeah, they actually go into the whole mechanic of you playing with the toys, and like they have a soul or some shit.
So it's Toy Story?
Yeah, it is.
Or the Lego Movie?
Yeah, kind of.
Why don't they just make a Toy Story fighting game?
I don't give them, because I don't know.
There's a snake in my boot.
That could be one of the moves! Is snakes shoot out of his boot.
And it's actually just like Solid Snake.
Oh my god! Why? Okay. Oh my god!
Nintendo versus Disney?
No, you guys remember the boot in Mario 3, right?
Yeah, Karibo's
Yes.
shoe.
Yeah, Karibo's boot. Put Snake inside of Karibo's boot! You have a snake in your boot! Somebody poisoned the water hole.
Games have that?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know why. I don't know.
Somebody may check me on that, but I don't remember there being a Karibo shoe in Smash.
That's a real good idea.
Okay, so Dylan, who do you want in Smash Brothers?
Oh, I have no idea. They have
Everybody?
every character I could want.
What's the most obscure game you can think of that you enjoyed as a child?
Oh shoot, that's King Graham from King's Quest.
Yes, perfect.
Sure.
Love it.
Also, just a healer character I can play. Let's do that. So we can do class based.
Alright, so who do you want John Wise at 0?
I mean, because he's the fucking best. I mean, who else? Who else, number one, is always right fucking there when you need him. Always. 2, he will do what he has to do, even if it's fucking kill his girlfriend.
I'm sorry, what?
Straight up murderer.
Robots have girlfriends?
Yep, and siblings too. I don't know how that fucking works, but
Mega Man got weird at some point.
Mega Man X4 is a great game with a really dumb story that is acted so poorly in English that I don't even know if you could intentionally replicate it. Something being that bad. The only thing that's worse, miraculously, is Mega Man 8. Because you have the infamous Dr. Light with the speech impediment calling Dr. Wily Dr. Wily. Hold on. You gotta pull that one up.
I think I've seen this.
Dr. Wily.
Yeah.
I don't, like, Mega Man games have the perfect storyline. Dr. Wily does something, creates like 8 robots. Mega Man kills them all, goes to Dr. Wily's castle. Done. Done. That's it.
Seems to be energy resources.
What voice is that?
But I've never seen this type on Earth.
Oy.
I don't know where this
Oy.
energy came from, but cannot let it fall into Dr. Wowie's hands.
He goes from having a particular American dialect
But where is Dr. Wily?
to having, I don't
You mean
know.
Dr. Wily?
You locate another energy
No,
emission.
Dr. Wily!
That's what I said, Dr. Wily.
I wish they had done that. Just an
Every time he says Dr. Wily, she just goes, "You mean Dr. Wily?"
No.
That's what I said, Dr. Wily.
Why you wobble?
Yeah, where is Dr. Wily? No, not Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily. That's what I said. Just an 8-minute who's on first bit.
What is your malfunction?
I'm gonna have to reprogram you.
Mowedge.
Also, Zero already has a established fighting game toolkit, from the Marvel vs. Capcom games. And it kind of pissed me off because when they were talking about Ken as an Echo Fighter and using his Ultimate Smash, his Shinryuken, they specifically call out that they're using the one from the Versus series. I'm like, okay, so you guys are just fucking gonna throw that name out there and just make me fucking sit here while Zero's in the assist trophy, huh? They make me sit in assist trophy hell. I don't fucking think so.
It's okay. My character I really want is Shovel Knight, and I'm in the same boat.
Man, they even did an amiibo.
Again, I like this idea of Sakurai's fucking lazy, and they're just going to put in DLC characters that are already in the game modeled as something already.
It does save money.
Like, who's going to complain if you get Zero, Alucard, Shovel Knight, and, who the fuck ever is an assist trophy in that game right now?
Don't worry, Dylan, you're safe. You're not an assist trophy.
Yet.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know why anyone would want me as an assist trophy. Like, who's this dude?
What's Dylan, damn it?
Why?
We need to get a Mario
Why
amiibo.
is there some random dude?
No, we need to get a Luigi amiibo and repaint him as you. Because you're taller than Mario would be, I feel like.
Yeah, but I'm fatter than Luigi would be.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. That's...
Or, guys.
Okay.
This is I'm gonna close this one out. Dylan with the Super Crown.
I'm not gonna say I just got a little bit horny.
Oh no!
But I'm not gonna say that it didn't.
Dylanette, draw them, kids. Send me your pictures.
No!
Internet, get on this.
Why did you do that?
A Dylanette is like a dinette. It's a chair.
All right, so
it's
this has been the AwesomeCast, production of the AwesomeCast.
Regretfully.
You can find us.
Worst financial decision Basil ever made was buying us.
Worst
And you were
$0
free.
You get what you pay for, Basil.
Losing money on it every day.
That's right. OSMcast.com or Awesome Internet Radio or AwesomeOnlineRadio.coms. They just redirect.
Leave us a review on
Very
iTunes
Lowenthal's
or your
Twitter.
podcast aggregator of choice. Rate us 5 stars. If you rate us 4 stars, you're a communist.
I don't know. I've listened to podcasts that are like 4 or 5 stars. If you don't like us, just reconsider your life.
I want 5 stars. Hey, we're actually on iTunes again.
Okay.
Like, that was a whole thing. That took about as long as to get y'all back into a podcast. I'm not even joking. Like, I've been off iTunes for a minute. Like, it's been like 3 years. I'm not even, it's kind of weird how
I don't
it paralleled.
know if we ever fell off of it or not.
We're easier to work with than Apple.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But we're on iTunes, so yes, please actually throw us them 5 stars. We actually can certainly use it.
Check out our Patreon.
Give us time. Give us time.
I was just gonna set one up. Fuck you guys.
Join our Patreon community where you can get free and more stuff. No, we won't.
Like, comment, subscribe, buy the merchandise.
For the $25 tier, you can listen to me talk shit about just random things that are happening.
Well, yeah, but we can find also edit that out. That's wild. So we edited things.
Now leave it then.
Okay. Find us on Twitter. The AwesomeCast is at AwesomeCast. I'm at It's Basil Time.
I don't remember actually how mine is like spelled and set
The
up.
_ sommelier.
Maybe.
And Dylan's at
Dylan Wolf.
Surprise!
And because that fucking Twitter squatter from 2008 still hasn't gotten kicked off, I'm at _ Johnny5. I'm serious. There's an at Johnny5 account that has 0 tweets, 0 followers, 0 following. It's just been fucking sitting there since 2008. I fucking want it.
Let me put it this way. Twitter can't even get rid of actual Nazis.
I was about to say, does anyone give less of a shit about its users than Twitter?
No. The answer is no.
I don't know.
Like
Facebook, maybe.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
Facebook is the only other one in that running.
Maybe our API is secure. Maybe someone will learn what your friends are.
Sure, we did a thing where it pretty much killed the writing industry and also the video industry.
Oh yeah,
and the same thing. Facebook, y'all. Anyways, on that happy note, thank you 3 for joining me.
And
thank
we're
everyone.
Sorry.
Thank you
I'm
everyone
not.
for listening. And we will see you next time. But for now,
we're very sorry.
we're out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Others weave into a spire of flame, distance
Edit. What the fuck is that?